색을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 yeah
Ash, not one cheer?
I don't do cheers.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. Yeah. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash? What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful and...
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey.
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what is it all about? Like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match. Thank you. Athleticism is a tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build you a house just because he has that power drill. You feel what I'm saying?
Time out.
Did I mess your head up with that one?
Are you calling Shep Owens a baby? MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man.
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class. That's all I'm gonna say.
We got real.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are.
For 23.
Yeah, Team Take, we wanted to be more about the team. In the past, one player could get everybody hot, which didn't make a ton of sense. So for this year, everybody has to contribute to a single team takeover meter. And once everybody's done their part, then everyone gets hot. So it makes a lot more sense, and it really promotes teamwork.
And of course, a hot topic for the fans is always the new badges. Do you have a favorite new badge that you guys implemented into the game?
I really like the bully badge. That's one of the fun badges where you can be like Giannis and just knock little guys out of the way on the way to the basket. I like Challenger a lot. It's kind of an underrated badge, but it really helps you with your contests. So helps you with closeouts and just making you a better defender. And then there's a new badge system too. So if things are broken up into tiers now, then you have to kind of figure out what badges you want to get in the lower tiers before you can unlock the higher tier badges.
Now, one of my personal favorite new things is the
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work.
Substitution. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Kaminsky comes in for John Collins. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And Trae Young subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Setting the floor for the Hornets, they've got Cody Martin. MP is out there with Book Knight. Then it's Jones. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. Young, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Martin kicks to MP. And the three ball is good. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball. Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
He gets that one.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
MP, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Passes it to Okongwu. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Now off the inbound. And Okongwu slams it in. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. MP outside. Bouknight passes to MP. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 13. On the wing, Holiday. Hunter on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Hawks have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0-2 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Bouknight passes to Richards. The 3 from MP. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, they've got Washington. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's MP. And it's Rozier in at the point. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball. I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the 3. Hornets leading by 15.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Murray. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And with Bogdanovic, Smitty, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 league titles, not to mention countless individual honors.
On the wing, MP. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 5th assist in this one.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Atlanta calls timeout. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Charlotte, Jones checked in for P.J. Washington. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for McDaniels. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Here's Young, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Charlotte leading by 22. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogdanovic. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Murray. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Capella dishes to Okongwu. Here's Young. No good again that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Okongwu.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
The Hornets have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. There's the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They get it back. The kick out to Young. Great touch on the 16-footer. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is Young's game. He's a shooter and someone that looks to score often.
MP, again the Hornets score. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's given them what they want, unless what they wanted was Chef on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
5 to shoot, and Holiday kicks to Capella. Unloads. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP, that's for 2. Not this time. And so it's Charlotte having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Murray in at the guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. And here's MP for 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing, covered by Oubre. Collins passes to Murray. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rozier kicks to MP. Charlotte moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
Oubre outside. Back to Rozier. Hunter against Oubre. And here's MP for 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
A 3-pointer is right on target. MP's got 40 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Atlanta calls timeout. MP's really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Fans, make some noise